What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Kinetic615 back with another episode for the Michigan Wolverines Slow Sim Dynasty. Just a quick reminder to like, share, subscribe, comment on the video, let me know what you think. And a refresher for those that are just tuning in, this is a Slow Sim Dynasty. Slow Sim means that we do all of the team building and none of the stick work. The idea is that, playing it like normal. If you play every game, you can win every game. You can win back-to-back national championships, even if you absolutely stink at roster management, because that's how the game is coded, right? So this way, all of that matters. The scheme, the recruiting, the development, the coaching talents, the depth chart, the formation subs, everything matters. The playbook selection. So this is, I recently, in the last 6 months or so, found a love of the slow sim community, the slow sim style of play, and that's why I'm doing this as a series. We are in year 3, week 5, 2027 with the Michigan Wolverines. We are 2-1 on this season. We can go ahead and recap a few things here. So real quick, we did bring back Connor Stallions to be the head coach of the Michigan Wolverines following the departure of disgraced former head coach Sharon Moore. With the staff change, we did bring in PJ Fleck, former head coach of the Minnesota Golden Gophers, to be our offensive coordinator. And our current defensive coordinator is Connor Walker, the former defensive coordinator for the Auburn Tigers. All right, let's take a look at the season so far. So we started off with a big 52-17 win at home over Buffalo to begin the season, but then we had an insane meltdown of a game on the road at Texas. Okay, so if you see right here, we actually ended up benching Bryce Underwood partway through the game because he threw 4 interceptions and had a QB rating of 29.4 in what's supposed to be his final and his premier season, his junior year. So we ended up having to bench him and put in JKS. Now we did put Bryce Underwood back in the starting role against Eastern Michigan, in which case we won 70-6. But we really need Bryce to have taken a step forward in the during the bye week, because coming out of this bye week, we are going on the road to face undefeated, number 23 ranked Indiana Hoosiers. And a little bit of backstory here. The 2 previous seasons, both with Bryce Underwood at the helm, we have come out of a week 4 bye week and then lost. First, in 2025, it was to the Wisconsin Badgers. And in 2026, it was at home against the Indiana Hoosiers, where, again, Bryce had a Texas game-style meltdown in the second half. So we really need this game to be a statement win for Bryce Underwood's development, to show that he's turned it around, and because this kicks off a 3-game road swing with Indiana, Penn State, and UCLA, none of which are going to be easy games. So this week is going to be a very important game. All right, we are ranked number 17 in the top 25. We are currently ranked 9th in the Big Ten, but that's because we haven't had any conference games yet. This will be our first conference game for the Big Ten, so it'll go a long way in that regard as well. We did so the previous 2 seasons, 2025, we went 9-3, went to the Music City Bowl and won. And then in I think it was against Mississippi State, I believe. And then in 2026, we went to the ReliaQuest Bowl against South Carolina and lost. Both seasons 9-3. 2025, we won in the bowl game. 2026, we did not. All right, so let's see. Take a quick look at our depth chart. This is year 3, so we're starting to get some of our year 1 recruits to be in the rotation. We do have, in my opinion, the strongest quarterback room in the country, with Bryce Underwood, Jaron Keawe Sagapolotele, CJ Carr, and Bryce Baker. At running back, we've got senior Jordan Marshall, redshirt senior Hollywood Smothers, redshirt freshman Diego Longoria. We do still have Micah Kaapana, who is a senior, but because he's only an 85 overall as a senior, I wanted to redshirt him so that we can develop him for one more year. Next year he can be running back one with along with Diego Longoria and with these other two true freshmen, and then he can hopefully be able to get drafted there as well. At fullback, we've got redshirt freshman Kevin Trout. Wide receiver, junior Andrew Marsh. Then we brought in a handful of transfer receivers this season. We brought in senior Micah Tees, junior Donovan Murph, redshirt sophomore Julian McFadden. We've got the development of redshirt junior Amarian Stewart, another transfer redshirt sophomore John Anthony Hall. And then we've got redshirt freshman Zaire Flanagan. For depth, we've also got Dante Ahmad, Reggie Dial at wide receiver. At tight end, we've got senior Brady Priestcorn, a redshirt junior transfer Luke Harpring, and the converted wide receiver to tight end Jamar Browder. Left tackle, Blake Frazier, senior. Behind him, redshirt sophomore Andrew Babalola and redshirt freshman Brian Jordan. Left guard, redshirt sophomore Ty Haywood, redshirt sophomore Avery Gash is playing the first off the bench at both guard positions. And then we've also got Frank Willett at left guard. At center, we brought in transfer Tree Babalod with Caden Strayhorn as well. At right guard, George Cherry, again backed up by Avery Gash. Avery Gash was the expected starter this year, but George Cherry actually took the job from him in an intense camp battle, and that's why Gash is the first in rotation. There's also redshirt freshman Max Simonson. At right tackle, senior Andrew Sprague, redshirt freshman Dorian Hunley, and redshirt freshman Mike Wolf. On the defensive line, we've got second-year Wolverine, former transfer Marquise Lightfoot at left edge, along with the recent transfers Zena Umeazulu and Devin Baxter. At right edge, recent transfer Wendell Gregory, redshirt junior Lugard Edekpai, and Brenton Brooks, a redshirt freshman. Defensive tackle, Eno Etta, David Stone, Ted Hammond, Nate Marshall. Sam linebacker, redshirt freshman Cameron Booth, converted safety Jacob Oden. Mike linebacker, Nathaniel Owusu Boateng, a redshirt sophomore. Transferred in Elijah Groves, a redshirt junior. And then we've also got redshirt freshman Cordell Carver. At will linebacker, we've got true senior Cole Sullivan, redshirt freshman Taylor Kiernan. At cornerback, junior Shamari Earls is CB1, along with the transfer Kelly Jones. Behind them, redshirt freshman Deontay Liggins, Jaden Sanders, and Josiah Edmond. At free safety, we've got Jalen McClain in his second season with the Michigan Wolverines. We've got Mason Curtis. At strong safety, Deshaun Spears, Jordan Young, and Christian Bodner. Kicker, we've got our sophomore kicker Otis Beck, who I just want to mention here. You notice his overall 87. This is by far the best kicker I've had in any dynasty on this game. We started him as a true freshman last season. He only missed one kick out of 77 kicks, if you count field goals and extra points. He was 14 of 15 from the field. He was 62 of 62 for extra points, and so far this season has not missed a kick either. At punter, we are starting a true freshman punter, Caleb Berryman, out of Metuchen, New Jersey. Our kick returners this season are Amarian Stewart and Dante Ahmad. Punt returners, Amarian Stewart and Micah Tees. Third down running back, Hollywood Smothers, so it's a two-back room with him and Jordan Marshall. Slot receiver, Amarian Stewart steps into that role with Julian McFadden and Donovan Murph. See our rush edges here. Our rush DTs, we move Umeazulu and Wendell Gregory inside. We're going to have Jalen McClain playing down in the box a little bit along with Mason Curtis. Our nickel corner will be redshirt freshman Deontay Liggins. Our nose tackle, Eno Etta. Gadget will be Zaire Flanagan. double check our aggressiveness. Yeah, let's turn this down a bit. Don't want to be too reckless in this game. Alright, let's take a look at our recruiting board. So to recap so far, we do have a commitment from 4-star Brian Colombo, a defensive tackle, 6'1", 330 out of Ramsey, New Jersey. He was a preseason instant commit. We did get a commitment this last week from 5-star athlete, plays all over the offense in high school, Steve Hayes, a 5'10", 195 pound player out of Riverside, California. Ranked number 1 at the position of running back, projected position, number 26 nationally among all prospects, and committed to Michigan over Clemson and Texas. Alright, Ben Hyde, we are in first place. He is in top 5. We've got a visit with him on week 8, so 3 weeks from now. Nothing more to do there. Mario Nunez, we are in first place in his top 5 with a visit 3 weeks from now. Now, Duke does have a visit 1 week before our visit, so we just have to keep a big enough cushion ahead of them through their visit, and we should get him. Dom Lawrence is in his top 5. We are in first place ahead of Boston College with a visit in week 9. Andre Street, we are currently in second place behind Miami by a decent amount. We do have a visit in week 9, but that's 4 weeks from now, so we just have to hope he doesn't commit to Miami before then. We do know his pitch now, so we're going to flip this to a hard sell on Star Search. Alright, 5-star wide receiver Zeke Breeze. We are in first place ahead of Southern California, Oklahoma, and Washington. We do have a visit in 3 weeks. Washington has a visit next week. So we just got to withstand that, and we should be in good position for him. Sergio Fiardo, we have moved into the top spot on his board with in his top 5. We had him on campus last week during the bye week. It gave us a small, very small lead over Texas, and they do have a better pipeline, so this is still going to be a very tight race for us. Still unopposed on Victor Ball. Gabe Beckham, we have moved into top place on... Hold on. Okay. We have moved into the top spot on his board after his visit last week. We have a small lead over Oregon. Now, the scary part here is that Oregon has a better pipeline and has a visit next week. We're not going to close them out this week, so all we can do is just try to get as much influence as possible to withstand their push after their visit. Joe Werlo, top 5. We do have a small lead over the other 4 teams. We can take off, send the house. We can schedule a visit now. This is going to cost us 15. Okay, so we probably... Let's verify that week 9 is not a defensive visit. We got to find someone that's on the week 9 visit. Okay, week 9 is offensive, so unfortunately we're going to have to push him out to week 13 if it lasts that long, but it doesn't seem to be a recruitment that's moving all too fast anyway. So alright, we know all of his pitches, so we will pitch him on pro potential, let him meet some alumni. We will do a soft sell with Gamer and add the 15 back on. Right, for Rugamba, we have a small lead over Ohio State. We have a visit, but not until week 10. We now know his pitch is going to be Gym Rat, so let's flip that to a hard sell. For Nick Souls, we had him on campus last week during the bye week. We do have a small lead over Penn State. Penn State does have a better pipeline and a visit in 3 weeks. So we've got to try to close them out, or at least put distance between us and them before they get to their visit. Right, Evan Ekior has cut to top 3. We have a small lead over Notre Dame. It's just us two. We did have him on campus last week. Notre Dame does not have him scheduled for a visit, so I would say we probably get him next week, barring some unforeseen change. Stan Stewart, let's see. Stan Stewart, we have a very small lead over Texas, who has moved into second place. They have a better pipeline bonus than we do, but it doesn't seem to be giving them more influence than we are each week. We've got a visit week 9. Notre Dame has a visit 1 week before us, but they have dropped down to 5. So if we can make him cut to top 3 before week 8, then maybe we can cut Notre Dame out of it and have our best chance. Christian Ryder, we have a very slim lead over Clemson and Oregon. We do have a visit scheduled, but not till week 10, and they have better pipelines than us. So we just have to hope that our grades are able to keep us in the running there. Still unopposed on Moang. We are currently locked out due to playing style for Kendall Hawker, which I don't like. But we are in second place ahead of Southern California. We're behind Washington, but Washington hasn't actually offered him yet. So we'll see how that goes. We'll just monitor that. Bobby Mail, we are in first place, top 5 over Maryland and Oklahoma. Maryland has a visit week 9. We have one a week later, so we just have to get through week 9, and I feel good about our chances. We are currently locked out of Matt Keenan for playing style. I don't like that. Second place, top 8. We still have time, but we've got to get out of this lockout. Mello LaRoque. Okay, let's go ahead and max out hours for him. Try to get in on this race. We're going to try max out for Theus and try to get in on this. He's still in top 8. Currently locked out on Colin Washington, but it appears SMU and Pitt are as well, because they're not getting any more influence than we are, so we'll just monitor that. We'll go ahead and add some hours to Eric Sherry. And we'll put 30 hours on Ramon Corliss. Alright, let's jump into the game now. We are going to use my custom playbooks. These are not cheese or glitch at all. They are both up for download if you want to check them out. Skull Blue for offense, D Skull Blue for defense. The offensive book was born out of my frustration with the Kirk Campbell offense in 2024, and it's the offense. It started out as the offense that I wished that they would have ran for Alex Orji, and has over time just morphed into my own personal preference on offensive scheme. The defensive book, however, is the one that I'm more proud of. This is my attempt to input the Amoeba defense into the game. The Amoeba defense started and popularized by Wink Martindale, then further expanded upon by Mike McDonald, Jesse Minner, Brian Flores, and others. And I tried to take a little bit of inspiration from all of them. I don't think it's necessarily any better than the stock playbooks, but it's definitely more fun to watch. It's a bit more aggressive. We get a little bit more pressure. We give up a little bit more chunk plays on both on the ground and in the air. But it is what it is. Like I said, it's more fun, and I'd rather live and die by my own style. I will provide some poorly performed commentary because it is fun.
We're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome everyone to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Indiana Hoosiers.
All right, let's set slow sim. Alright, now I am going to do commentary, but I actually need to go grab something to drink, so for the next few moments, just enjoy the game commentary.
The Wolverines will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Indiana's offense takes the field. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proving to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy each and every week. This dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously. So it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will try to get something started with their first possession. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. The kick is on its way. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Finds his man. It's Tuggle. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Hoosiers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, running back gets the gift. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Fires to the wideout. Quickly complete. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Leaves it with the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Grabbed behind the line. It's Martin. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Running back searching for a hole. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. That is no good. After the miss, no change in the score. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive.
All right, I'm back, guys. Okay, so it looks like we have a 0-0 score. I just heard him say a bunch of 3 and outs so far. That's interesting, but we did just get a first down pass to Andrew Marsh. Now Bryce under center for receiver, single tailback, Hollywood Smothers. Receiver in motion, Amarian Stewart, left to right. Takes a snap, hands it off, Smothers up the middle on the draw. Met at the line, and it's going to be a loss of 1. It'll be 2nd and 11 from the 46. Same formation here. Drops back to throw, Underwood. Steps up into the pocket, fires right, open receiver on the sideline, caught. Gets it down to the 22-yard line, number 85. I'm still learning a lot of all the transfers in that came in with their jersey numbers. That was number 85 on the catch, first down at the 22. Bryson shotgun, 2 tight ends on the line, wing formation, 2 receivers wide left. Smothers goes in motion out of the backfield. Underwood drops back to throw, fires into the end zone, back corner of the end zone to Andrew Marsh, and he catches it falling forward, keeps his feet in bounds. Touchdown, Michigan Wolverines for the first score of the game. Michigan takes a 1-touchdown lead on the road in Bloomington. Bryce Underwood to Andrew Marsh, the connection, the number one connection for the young quarterback since his freshman year. Both men came in as freshman phenoms and have grown together. It's been beautiful to watch. And Michigan now has a 7-point lead following the extra point kick. And hopefully this is the start to quelling the demons of dropping games, bad losses coming out of a week 4 bye week, and potentially revenge for last year's loss to Indiana in the same spot.
Finding themselves down 7-0.
Oh, there's a big run by Indiana. Jalil Hageman. Let's not count our chickens before they hatch. Is that the saying, I think? Indiana in shotgun. Quick RPO pass to the wide receiver. Caught. It's going to be a first down. 24-yard line. Shotgun now. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Spread formation, blitz by Michigan. Pocket collapsing, he's under pressure, and he's sacked by Marquise Lightfoot. Number 91 edge rusher for Michigan. Marquise Lightfoot sacks the Indiana quarterback for a 4-yard loss. It'll be 2nd and 14.
Up front, Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to
Lightfoot beat the right tackle off the line, chased down the quarterback from behind, and got the sack. Now it's going to be 2nd and 14. Shotgun, drops back to throw. Fires over the middle, up the seam, caught. Gets across the 30, down at the 32. It'll be 3rd and 1 for Indiana. Nice throw by Stuckey to Hageman out of the backfield to nearly get the first down. Now Michigan needs a big stop on 3rd and 1.
Catch it on top of his head. Really nice job by the receiver going and getting that thing.
Indiana comes out in shotgun, 2 tight ends on the line, wing formation, 2 receivers wide left, 1 back. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff, play action, fires over the middle, quick pass, caught across the 40, taken down at the 43. Now we've got an injury to Indiana player Glenn Brzee.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often.
1st and 10, Indiana, shotgun, 4 receivers.
500 yards receiving on the year.
Looking to
throw, quick pass over the middle, caught. Short gain, 2 yards, tackled at the 45-yard line, 2nd and 8, Indiana. Now under center, power I formation. 1 receiver left, fakes the handoff, play action, fires to the running back out of the backfield. Gets tipped by accidentally by his own blocker, and it's going to fall incomplete. Now we've been shotgun type formation, 2 tight ends, 2 receivers. 1 receiver goes in motion, left to right, number 80. Drops back to throw, blitz by Michigan, pocket collapsing. He gets the throw off, but it's tipped at the line, knocked down, incomplete. It'll be 4th and 8 for Indiana, and they're going to punt.
The Hoosiers will call on their punt team. This will be
the punt is up. It's going to be fielded at the 17-yard line. Michigan, no fair catch, brings it back across the 20. Tackled at the 23, 1st and 10 for Underwood. Comes out under center, I formation, 2 receivers, tight formation, 1 to either side. Fakes the handoff to Marshall. Passes on the boot out. Hits the receiver up the field on the sideline. Gain down to the 46-yard line. 1st and 10 Michigan. Under center now, tight formation. 3 receivers bunched left, 1 right. Single back. Hands it off to Marshall. Marshall up the middle. Gets through the line. Makes 1 defender miss. Taken down to the 50-yard line. 2nd and 5. Underwood and shotgun, tight formation. 2 receivers, 2 tight ends, single back Smothers. Looking to throw. Has time, fires over the middle, caught. Micah Tees, number 85, with the first down catch. And that'll end the first quarter. Michigan with the 1 touchdown lead, 7-0. Team stats in the first quarter, Michigan with 91 passing yards, 10 rushing yards. Indiana 53 passing, 14 rushing.
These guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work.
They'll flip sides of the field. Bryce comes out in shotgun. 3 receivers, 1 tight end on the line. Amari Stewart motions from the slot into the backfield. Hands it to Stewart on the sweep. Marshall the blocker. Stewart around the edge. Up the sideline. First down, 30, 20, 10, 5. touchdown. Amarian Stewart, a rushing touchdown for the receiver, up the sideline on the sweep. The motion confused the Indiana defense. Nobody was covering the slot receiver on the run play, and he gets a touchdown for Michigan.
Just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up to add another.
Otis Beck out for the extra point.
And the extra point makes
And
it
7
14
seconds
now.
into the second quarter, Michigan takes a 2-touchdown lead.
What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC.
Here's the kickoff.
Cal has had almost
Fielded
no
just inside the end
answers
zone.
today.
It brings it out across the 10.
That other
Tackled at the
sideline
12. Should have just kneeled that one down.
A puzzling performance
In shotgun now, 4 receivers, 3 bunched wide right, 1 left. Single back. No, he's changing the play. 3 receivers on the right, spread out, drops back to throw. Fires right. It hits the receiver in the hands. Knocked out on the hit by Shamari Earls. Incomplete. 2nd and 10. 3 receivers, 1 tight end in line. Single back in the backfield. Shotgun. Takes the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Pocket collapsing. Gets the pass off over the middle. Caught. First down. Tackled at the 25-yard line. Shotgun now. 2 receivers, 2 tight ends. Drops back to throw. Quick pass over the middle. Caught. Gets just shy of the first down. He's going to be taken down to the 34. It'll be 2nd and 1 for Indiana. They come out in shotgun. 3 receivers, 1 tight end in line. Single back. Blitz by Michigan. Fires to the receiver on the sideline. Caught. First down. Tackled at the 38. 1st and 10. Shotgun type formation. 2 receivers, 2 tight ends. Stuckey drops back to throw. Quick pass to the back. Caught. First down. 49-yard line. Just shy of midfield. 3 receivers. Stuckey in shotgun. Hands it to the running back. Running back up the middle. Tries to cut left. Gains a few yards, maybe 3. 2nd and 7 Indiana. 3 receivers bunched wide right, 1 to the left. Shotgun for Stuckey. Looking to throw. Steps up in the pocket. Dumps it off short over the middle. Caught. Taken down at the 39-yard line, and we've got an injury to an Indiana player, Ademola Aja.
We have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him
1st and 10 Indiana. Michigan's 39-yard line. Shotgun. 3 receivers, 1 tight end on the line. Single back. Blitz by Michigan. It's a run play up the middle. Cuts left. Bakes 1 defender miss with a stiff arm. Hageman tackled across the first down line at the 29. 1st and 10. Shotgun. Stuckey. 3 receivers. Looking to throw. Screen pass to the running back. Gets it up the sideline. Jukes a defender. Knocked out at the 19-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 1 for Indiana. 19-yard line in the red zone. 3 receivers. Hands it to the running back up the middle. Makes the defender miss. Gets it down to the 10. Tackled at the 8. 1st and goal. 1 tight end on the line. 3 receivers. Stuckey in shotgun. Hands it to the running back up the middle, and he's through. Leaps into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana. Hoosiers are on the board. 14-7. Still a Michigan game. Just under 7 minutes left in the first half.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Rides the back on the option to give. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Priestcorn. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And they can't.
Sorry, guys, I had
on
to
the big
respond to
play,
a
and that
couple
brings up a
messages.
4th down. The Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
From the gun on 3rd down. Chucked it away just as he was hit. The Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, hitting them deep in their own territory. This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. Give to the running back. Found a little space. He'll pick up 6 of the 14 as they have room to operate. And the Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top.
Sorry about that, guys. I was trying to catch up on something
They
that was going on.
finally get him on the ground.
All right, big pass for Underwood there. 1st down to the 37-yard line.
Wolverines moving quickly to the line.
Underwood and shotgun, split backs.
Coming out
Fakes the
on 1st down
handoff,
with
play
the
action,
fake.
long pass down the sideline, into double coverage, and it's tipped, intercepted by Indiana.
And they'll drag him down.
Could this be the start of another Bryce Underwood meltdown against Indiana?
That interception is not
Bad throw there. A deep
those dumb coaches.
throw that just hung up in the air unnecessarily into double coverage.
Right? I'll tell you what, let's give the defenders some credit here. I think Reese, he just wanted the ball more. He did a great job in coverage, watching the QB, anticipating the receiver on his break. He went up, he plucked it.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They go to the wide receiver screen.
Going to be 3rd and 11 for Indiana, 41-yard line.
Backwards after that completion, not the way
Short
they had
game
it
not
drawn
working
up.
for Indiana right now. Draws back to throw, 3rd and long. Under pressure, gets it off over the middle, and it's knocked down by the defender. It's going to be 4th and 11. Indiana cannot capitalize on the interception. They're going to punt it back to Michigan.
He'll try to really get into this one.
Fields the kick at the 10. And Marion Stewart bringing it back. Jukes the guy at the 30-yard line. Tackled at the 35. 1st and 10 Michigan. Set up with good position there by Marion Stewart. Underwood under center. 2 tight ends, 2 receivers. Hands it to Marshall. Marshall up the middle. Spins around the defender. Taken down at the 42. That's a gain of 6. 2nd and 4. And we've hit the 2-minute warning.
Lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break.
Bryson shotgun type formation. 2 tight ends, 2 receivers. Single back smothers.
Looking for a man.
Looking to throw. Underwood. Right side. Caught. Tees. Across the 50-yard line. Tackled at the 58. Clock still running. Bryson shotgun. 3 receivers bunched left. 1 tight end on the line. Drops back to throw. Over the middle. Caught. Tight end. Brady Prescorn. Across the 40. Just enough to get the 1st down at the 38. 1st and 10. A minute and 20 seconds left on the clock. 3 receivers wide right. 1 left. Marshall the tailback. Underwood looking to throw. Underneath. Marion Stewart. Caught. Gain of 3. Tackled at the 35. And shotgun now. 3 receivers. 1 tight end. Tees in motion. Drops back to throw. Over the middle. Caught. Prescorn at the 24-yard line. 23 taken down. And Michigan's going to use their 1st timeout. 46 seconds left on the clock. 1st and 10 Michigan. 2 timeouts remaining. Empty backfield for Underwood. 4 receivers spread right. 1 left. Over the middle. Caught underneath by Marshall. Gets it to the 17, and they're going to use their 2nd timeout. 2nd and 4 for Michigan. 41 seconds on the clock. 1 timeout remaining. Empty backfield for Underwood. Same formation as the last play. Looking to throw. Has it over the middle. Andrew Marsh, it's knocked down by the defender. 3rd and 4. Empty backfield. Now we got 3 receivers right, 1 left, pre-scoring 1 of the 3 on the right. Underwood and shotgun. Drops back to throw. Over the middle. Caught by Marsh at the 5-yard line. Taken down. 4-yard line. And we've got an injury timeout for Indiana. This might be a break for Michigan getting a free timeout. Joey Pope, Indiana, with the injury. It's going to be 1st and goal now. 33 seconds left on the clock. Empty backfield for Underwood. 5 receivers, no tight end. Blitz by Indiana. Quick pass to the receiver over the middle at number 83. Caught, touchdown pass. Underwood. Michigan Wolverines extend their lead. Julian McFadden, the transfer wide receiver, number 83, gets Michigan a touchdown grab to end the first half and put Michigan up by 2 scores going into halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that.
30 seconds left on the clock for Indiana to make to try to close the gap before halftime.
Puts them on top 21-7. They took it 64 yards right down the field, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one
shotgun now, tight formation, Indiana. 30 seconds on the clock, all 3 timeouts. Quick pass over the middle, underneath, caught. 30-yard line, taken at the 32. Indiana takes their first timeout. 25 seconds left on the clock. Shotgun. 3 receivers tight right, 1 wide left. Single tailback. Michigan rushing 3. Over the middle, it's caught. Number 11. Hit hard at the 44-yard line. Indiana takes their second timeout. 1st and 10. 20 seconds left on the clock. Taking about 5 seconds per play. Takes the snap in shotgun, drops back, pocket collapsing over the middle, hits the receiver in the hands, drops it complete. Cole Sullivan on the tackle, 17 seconds left on the clock. 2nd and 10 Indiana. Shotgun now, 4 receivers. Takes a low snap. Pocket collapsing and he's sacked. Taken down at the 39. Indiana's forced to use their final timeout. 13 seconds left on the clock. 3rd and 15 from their own 39. Takes a snap. Hands it off to the running back. Up the middle. He's got space. There's a flag on the play. He's taken down just at the 50, but there's a flag. This is going to be illegal block in the back on Indiana. Nitro Tuggle, the wide receiver. That's going to move him back to the 48-yard line. 4th and 2. 9 seconds left on the clock. Indiana's going to be forced to punt.
Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this.
He goes out of bounds at the 27 with 5 seconds left on the clock, and Michigan's just going to kneel it out and take us to halftime.
As expected, they're content to run out the clock and go into halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, don't tell me it's a basketball town when we've had a first half like that there in Bloomington. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key.
See the breakdown there. Michigan with the advantage in both passing and rushing yards in the first half. Here's a replay of that amazing sweep. Marion Stewart lined up in the slot, motions into the backfield. Marshall, the tailback, makes a great block on the edge for Stewart on the sweep up the sideline for a long touchdown for the slot receiver. Here we got a touchdown run from Hageman when it was handed off by Stuckey, leaping into the end zone to put Indiana on the board. Start of the second half, Michigan up 21-7. Now keep in mind, last season, coming out of the fourth week bye at home against Indiana, Michigan had a 3-point lead, and they still had a second half collapse of epic proportions. So same position here, week 5 coming off a bye week on the road this time. We have the lead. Marshall hurdles a fallen defender, reaches out across the first down line, tackled by Jaja Boyd. First down, Michigan. Underwood under center, power I formation. Hands it to the running back. Marshall up the middle, tackled through the line, gain of 6, 2nd and 4, 44-yard line. Bryson shotgun now, single tailback, 3 receivers left, 1 tight end in line. Draws back to throw. Quick pass over the middle. Andrew Marsh caught across the 50. Tackled at the opponent's 49-yard line. First down, Michigan. Under center, single back, wing formation. 2 tight ends. 1 receiver tight to either side. Fakes the handoff, play action. Over the middle. Caught by Andrew Marsh, and he's free. Up the middle, up the seam. Across the 5, and touchdown, Andrew Marsh. Touchdown, Michigan Wolverines. and they go up by another score. That'll be a 3-score lead over the Indiana Hoosiers in Bloomington to start the second half. Andrew Marsh on the post route. Bryce hits him with anticipation in between 4 defenders. Marsh turns on the jets, gets up the seam, splits all of the defenders, and has a free run into the end zone. Otis Beck out for the extra point. It's good. Michigan takes a 21-point lead.
Fellas, you'd be hard-pressed to find a better rivalry than Florida State, Miami.
Here's the kickoff. Indiana takes it at the 1. Gets it across the 15. Jukes the defender. Gets it to the 18 before taking down. Stuckey will take over at the 18 in shotgun. 3 receivers, 1 tight end. Quick RPO pass to the receiver. Caught, gain of 3, tackled at the 21. 2nd and 7. 3 receivers, 1 tight end. Stuckey in shotgun again. Michigan with 6 on the line. Blitz by Michigan. It's a run up the middle. Gain of 6. Just shy of the first down. Hageman. It's going to be 3rd and 1. Indiana comes out in shotgun. 1 tight end in line. Single back. Hands it to the back. Hageman up the middle. He's tackled just short of the first down. It's going to be 4th and inches, and Indiana's going to let it go. They're going to punt. Big defensive stand by Michigan there. And Indiana's not going to risk it. They punt. Imarian Stewart takes the kick at the 25. Gets it back to the 42. 1st and 10 Michigan. Underwood comes out under center. 2 tight ends, wing formation, single back Marshall. 2 receivers left. Drops back to throw. Blitz by Indiana. Over the middle to Marsh. Caught through the hit. Keeps it. Tackled at the 49. 2nd and 3. Now Andrew Marsh over 1,500 career receiving yards.
The Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
Bryce drops back to throw. Quick pass over the middle. Pre-scoring. 1st down. Tackled at the 45. Under center. Wing formation. 3 tight ends on the line. Single back Marshall. 1 receiver left. Underwood takes the snap. Hands it to Marshall. Marshall up the middle. Makes a defender miss. Jukes him at the 1st down line. Tackled at the 34 after the 1st down. 1st and 10. Underwood in shotgun. Split backs. Marshall and Longoria. No. Trout. Quick pass on a deep out route to Andrew Marsh. Steps out at the 16. 1st and 10 Michigan. Power I formation now. Underwood under center. Hands it to the running back. Marshall runs left. Met behind the line. Loss of 1. 2nd and 11. Shotgun now. Slot right. Underwood. 3 receivers. 1 tight end. RPO pass to Prescorn out of the backfield. He catches it. Gets it down to the 9-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 8. 3rd and 3 for Michigan at the 9-yard line. Under center. I formation. 1 receiver to either side tight. Hands it. No. Play action. Hits the tight end out of the backfield, or the fullback out of the backfield, catches it, gets the 1st down, tackled at the 4. Kevin Trout, the fullback, with the reception. You got Marshall and Smothers in the backfield. Shotgun duo set. Quick pass to Marshall out of the backfield. Gets around the edge. Touchdown catch for the running back, Jordan Marshall. And Michigan goes up 35-7 following the extra point.
What your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
And the extra point sails through.
And Michigan takes a 4-touchdown lead in this top 25 matchup.
Kevin, what do you got?
Hey guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Michigan State is going all in.
Indiana returns it to the 17-yard line. 1st and 10 for Stuckey.
They're up by 21 over Rutgers. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Quick pass out of the backfield, almost intercepted by Michigan, by the Michigan defender, but tackled at the 22. It's going to be 3rd and 5 for Indiana. In shotgun, tight formation, 2 tight ends in line, 1 receiver to either side. Play action, Stuckey looking to throw, fires over the middle. Open receiver, caught, up along the numbers, tackled at the 46-yard line, 1st and 10 for Indiana on that 3rd and long. Shotgun, wing formation, 2 tight ends, hands it to the running back, tries to cut up the middle, met in the backfield, is able to fall forward back to the line of scrimmage, no gain, 2nd and 10. Shotgun, 3 receivers left, 1 right, single back. Stuckey fakes the draw, passes over the middle, number 0, catches it, 1st down, big gain, gets it all the way down to the Wolverines' 32-yard line. 1st and 10 for Indiana. Shotgun, 3 receivers, 1 tight end on the end of the line. Tight end goes in motion right to left. Fakes the handoff, play action, looking to throw, steps up, fires right, sideline, caught. Again, number 0, taken down at the 7. It'll be 1st and goal to go for the Hoosiers. Indiana trying to take back some of that momentum. Nitro Tuggle is the number 0 receiver for Indiana, and the recipient of the last 2 passes by Stuckey. Drops back to throw, throws it off his back foot, short to the tight end, but it's actually going to be a loss of yards. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 10 now. Time running out in the 3rd. Stuckey gets it off before the end of the quarter. Quick RPO pass to the right, caught, number 87. Tackled at the 6-yard line, and that'll be the end of the 3rd quarter. Quarterback comparison, Underwood 276 yards to Stuckey's 208. 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Stuckey 0 for both.
As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come.
Start of the 4th quarter, Indiana on the Michigan 6-yard line, 3rd and goal. Down 4 touchdowns. Takes a snap, quick RPO pass to the receiver left, caught, tackled at the 1. He's going to be short of the touchdown. 4th and goal, Indiana's going to go for it. Shotgun, looking to throw, pass over to the right. It's almost intercepted by Lightfoot, but it's incomplete either way, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Underwood's going to take over from his 1-yard line in shotgun in his own end zone. 3 receivers. Has to get a quick pass here. Over the middle, caught, Smothers out of the backfield. 1st down by Smothers, and they get out of the danger zone. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the 13-yard line. I formation, 1 receiver wide left. Underwood hands it to Marshall. Marshall running left. Meets the defender, falls forward, gain of 4, 2nd and 6 Michigan. Shotgun duo backs Underwood with 3 receivers. Hands it to Marshall. Marshall up the middle. Tries to juke a defender, gets the 1st down. It's going to be tackled at the 27, 1st and 10 for Michigan. Shotgun, 3 receivers, 1 tight end. Marshall the tailback. Direct snap to Marshall. Marshall trying to run right, get around the edge. He's met in the backfield, taken down for a 3-yard loss at the 24. It'll be 2nd and 13 for the Wolverines. Underwood and shotgun, slot left. Hands it to the running back. Marshall again tries to run around the right edge, gets hung up on Prescorn, and he gets met for a 1-yard loss. It'll be 3rd and 14. 3rd and very long, and Underwood comes out in the power I formation. Fakes the handoff to Smothers. On the rollout, hits the tight end Prescorn. On the right sideline, that's going to be a gain of 7, but it's not going to be enough for the 1st down. It'll be 4th and 7, and they're going to punt from the 30-yard line. The punt is up. It's across midfield. It's going to be taken at the 26-yard line. No fair catch. Returns it back to the 30, a return of 3 yards. And Stuckey will take over at their own 30-yard line, 1st and 10 for Indiana. Fakes the handoff on the RPO pass. Caught, but there's no gain on the play, 2nd and 10. Shotgun now, 3 receivers, 1 tight end in line. Michigan with 5 guys on the line, blitz by Michigan. It's a draw, met in the backfield, falls forward back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, 3rd and 10. Shotgun, 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Stuckey looking to throw. Has time. Fires left. Up the sideline. It's caught. He's got room to run. Knocked out at the 20-yard line. Huge gain for Indiana. 3rd down conversion. And they're in scoring range now in the red zone. 1st and 10 from Michigan's 20.
I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this
Becker with the step on Deontay Liggins, 2nd-year player for Michigan. Up the sideline, Stuckey recognizes it, hits him in stride, and for the big gain. Shotgun Stuckey, 2 tight ends, 2 receivers wide left. Fakes the handoff, play action, looks right, looks up the middle, trying to buy time, scrambling. He's hit as he throws, gets it away, out of bounds, incomplete. Second and 10. 3 receivers, 1 tight end in line, single back. Shotgun for Stuckey. Blitz by Michigan. Pocket collapsing, and he's sacked.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
This offense better start finding a way to
Stuckey under almost immediate pressure from the Michigan defenders.
Last one, they were moving the ball pretty nicely.
Edge rusher Wendell Gregory, number 73, gets through the line. Stuckey has no chance to get a pass off, and he's going to be sacked at the 26. It's going to be a loss of yards. It's going to be third and very long, 3rd and 15. Empty backfield for Stuckey now, 5 receivers. Michigan only rushing 3. Steps up in the pocket. He's looking. He's trying to find somebody. Tries to dump it off to the right side. Met immediately after the catch. He does gain back 5 yards back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 4th and 10 from the 20. Indiana's going for it. They drop back to pass. Pocket collapsing. Gets it off into the back of the end zone. It's tipped, and it's intercepted by Liggins in the end zone. There's a flag on the play, though. It might be defensive pass interference. It is. So that's going to give the ball back to Indiana. It'll be 1st and goal on the opponent's 5-yard line. What a break for Indiana. Shotgun now. Fakes the handoff. Quarterback keeps it. Stuckey. Hit hard at the 2-yard line. Keeps control of the ball. It's going to be 2nd and goal from the 2. Shotgun now. 4 receivers. Single tailback. Hands it to the running back on a sweep. Makes a defender miss, and he jukes his way into the end zone. Hageman, for his 2nd touchdown of the game, cuts the lead to 21. Just under 4 minutes remaining in the game.
That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here.
And it's intercepted.
Will be able to recover the ball.
I'm sorry, not intercepted.
So here comes the Michigan offense.
Onside kick recovered by Michigan. Nice try by Indiana. Hands it off to Smothers. Smothers with the run. Loss of 1 yard. 2nd and 11. Michigan just trying to run out the clock. Single back wing formation. 1 receiver to either side. Marsh goes in motion. Hands it to Marshall. No, fakes the handoff to Marshall. Keeps it. Dumps it off to Marshall over the middle. On the play action. Gain of 9. And it's going to be 3rd and 2. Underwood surpasses 300 yards in this game. Tight formation, 3 receivers bunched right, 1 left, under center, single back, hands it to Marshall, up the middle, gets across the 1st down line, tries to spin, gets taken down at the 28, 1st and 10 Michigan. And we've hit the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left in the game, Michigan up by 21, 35-14 over Indiana on the road.
And the Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. They'll run the ball. The clock is on.
Sweep by Smothers. Gets around the edge, up the sideline. 1st down, and Hollywood Smothers with the touchdown run. Similar to the sweep that Amari and Stewart scored on earlier, just on the opposite end of the field. And Michigan goes up by another touchdown here on Smothers' run.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that.
Beck out for the extra point. Michigan up 42-14. And I'm going to put in the backups.
Scoring.
Get a little bit of garbage time for the backups here. Alright, let's finish out this game.
Plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this
Here's the
lead.
kickoff. Taken just inside their end zone. Indiana's going to bring it out. Gets it across the 10. Hit at the 12. Knocked down. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the 12. Indiana in shotgun. 3 receivers bunched wide left. 1 out right. Drops back to throw. Under pressure. Hit as he throws. Over the middle. Knocked down by Young. 2nd and 10. 3 receivers. 2 wide left. 1 right. 1 tight end on the line. Fakes the handoff. Play action. Over the middle. And it's intercepted by Cole Sullivan. Gets it back across the 20. Taken down to the 17. It's going to be Michigan ball in the red zone. Interception by linebacker Cole Sullivan.
All these extra DBs out there. Little fast guys that can break on the football. The windows are so small to throw into, and that's what happened on that last play. Nice job getting the INT.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They're in command of this game.
Shotgun split backs. JKS hands it to Smothers. Smothers up, runs right, gets caught up on a down defender, and that halts his momentum, but he does still gain 4. Shotgun, 3 receivers, tight formation, 1 tight end in line. Hands it to the running back. Longoria runs left, trucks the defender at the line of the first down line, gets it to the 3. That was a huge truck by the redshirt freshman running back. JKS looking to throw. Stands tall in the pocket, tries to get it off, hit as he throws, and it's incomplete, hits the dirt. 16 seconds left on the clock. JKS in shotgun. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, spread wide. Single tailback, hands it to Longoria. Longoria up the middle, leaps over a defender, and touchdown by the young backup running back, 3rd string running back, Diego Longoria. That's 3 different running backs and a receiver that now all have a rushing touchdown in this game for Michigan.
On offense, very impressive performance.
Getting set for the point after.
Beck out for the extra point.
And the extra point just
It's good.
a little bit more onto this
Michigan takes a 49-14 lead with 13 seconds left on the clock. Here's the kickoff. Taken in the end zone, brought out, across the 10, met at the 14-yard line. Indiana 1st and 10 from the 14, 11 seconds on the clock. They have all 3 timeouts. Takes the snap, looking to throw, steps up in the pocket, trying to scramble, and he's sacked by Omea Zulu and Baxter, it looked like.
Coming into this one, we wondered,
and that's going to be the game. Connor Stallions gets his win back over Kurt Signetti on the road in Bloomington. Coming out of the bye week, this is the first time coming out of a week 4 bye week that Connor Stallions has been able to get a win in 3 tries in 3 consecutive years, and they've broken that curse that they've had since 2025. Let's take a look at the game stats. So Michigan had 26 first downs to Indiana 17. Total offense 458 to 332. Total plays, Indiana actually ran 10 more plays than Michigan with 63 to 53. But Michigan averaged 8.6 yards per play where Indiana averaged 5.3. In the run game, Michigan had 23 carries, 154 yards, 4 touchdowns with an average of 6.7 yards per rush. Indiana's not so great, 22 carries, 62 yards, 2 touchdowns, but only an average of 2.8 yards per rush. Passing game, Michigan was 25 of 30 for 3 touchdowns and 304 yards with an average of 10.1 yards per pass. Indiana 29 of 41, 270 yards, an average of 6.6 yards. Third down conversions, Michigan was 50%, 3 of 6. Indiana 3 of 12 for 25%. The only fourth down conversion attempted was by Indiana. They were unsuccessful. No 2-point conversions were attempted. Michigan 42% red zone percentage, Indiana 66. Turnovers, both teams had 1 interception. Michigan had 43 punt return yards to Indiana's 20. Indiana had 97 kick return yards to Michigan's 38. Total yardage in the game, Michigan 539, Indiana 449. Punts, Michigan averaged 44 yards on their punts, Indiana 40.8. For penalties, there was only 1 penalty recorded in the game. That was on Michigan for 15 yards. There was a illegal block in the back for Indiana, but I believe that was declined. Possession time, Indiana actually had won the time of possession with 26 minutes and 2 seconds. Michigan with 21 and 58 seconds. Individual stats for the Michigan players. Bryce Underwood was 25 of 29 for 304 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 1 interception with a QB rating of 201.5 and a completion percentage of 86%. He averaged 10.4 yards per pass with a long of 49. JKS was in the game only for the final 2 minutes and attempted 1 pass where he was hit and it was incomplete at the line. So beyond that, no passing stats. Rushing, Jordan Marshall, 14 carries, 61 yards, and a touchdown, average of 4.3. Hollywood Smothers, 5 carries, 37 yards, 7.4 average for 1 touchdown. Diego Longoria, 2 carries, 14 yards, and a touchdown, average of 7. And then Amarian Stewart had the one that we talked about earlier, the one run where he motioned from the slot into the backfield on the sweep, 43 yards, and a touchdown. Receiving, Andrew Marsh, 7 catches, 131 yards, 2 touchdowns. Brady Prieskorn, 6 catches, 48 yards. Micah Tease, 4 catches, 63 yards. Jordan Marshall, 3 catches, 15 yards. Now, wait a minute. He had that 1 pass. Did they count that as a rushing touchdown? Because it was it a backwards pass? Because he caught the 1 pass on the fake toss from the duo set from like the 6-yard line. We're going to take a look at that in the scoring in the highlights in just a second. But it says that he has a rushing touchdown but not a receiving touchdown. I think they're going to call that a backwards pass and call it a run. Amarian Stewart was 2 for 26. Kevin Trout with the 1 catch for 5 yards. Julian McFadden only 1 catch at the goal line for 4 yards, but it was for a touchdown. And then Hollywood Smothers 1 catch for 12 yards. Blocking, the offensive line gave up 0 sacks today. On the defensive side, our tackles leader was Mason Curtis with 10. Tackles for loss was split 2-2 with Zena Umeazulu and Jalen McClain. Sacks, Umeazulu had 1.5. Wendell Gregory and Marquise Lightfoot each had 1, and Brenton Brooks had the other half. The one interception for the game, Cole Sullivan in the final minute of the game. I didn't mean to do that. Passes defended, so PBUs. Deshaun Spears had 3. No fumbles forced. In the kicking game, Otis Beck stayed perfect with 7 of 7 for extra points. No field goals attempted. Punting, true freshman punter Caleb Berryman had 3 punts for 132 yards, an average of 44 yards per punt. Kick return, Amarian Stewart 1 for 16, Dante Ahmad 2 for 22. Punt return, Amarian Stewart 3 for 43. Let's back out of the game. We'll advance the week and see what happens. See if we move up in the standings after that top 25 win. More importantly, Michigan improves to 3-1 on the season. We didn't lose out on anybody. We had a couple guys, a bunch of guys, looks like 6 recruits all cut to their top 3. Didn't get any commitments either, though. Deshaun Spears, the transfer safety from Florida State, with 3 PBUs, won Big Ten Defensive Player of the Week. All right, so Michigan has moved from 17 to 13 following their win over number 23, Indiana. Indiana has fallen out of the top 10. Michigan now sits at number 4 in the Big Ten standings. And of course, we had that one player of the week. Our next episode will be on the road, 3-1, visiting Happy Valley to take on the 2-2 Penn State Nittany Lions. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that episode. Let me know in the comments what you liked. Comment, like, share, subscribe. Follow me everywhere on social media at Kinetic615. If you get a moment, please take a time to check out the GoFundMe link linked in the YouTube channel bio. It's also pinned at the top of my X profile on Twitter. Please read through that. Feel free to message me on X or Discord at Kinetic615 if you have any questions. Could really use some help right now. Or if you don't want to give a donation through GoFundMe because you don't want them to take a cut of your donation, send me a message. I'll give you my Venmo or Cash App if you feel like helping us through this trying time. But otherwise, guys, I just want to remind everybody to be kind to other people out there. We all love sports and we all love gaming. There is absolutely no need to get nasty or hateful in your sports talk or in your gaming talk. Keep it respectful. Let's enjoy our hobbies together. It costs you nothing to be kind. But until next time, guys, as always, for me, it's signing out. It's Skull Vikes.